Hi, welcome to another training tutorial on drawing the human figure. And a quick note, the reason I put these out is to promote my work, my animation work. Please encourage me to make more of these tutorials by going to solomation.com, and when you watch the animation, my numbers go up, and when I see my numbers go up, the first thing I do is make another one of these training tutorials. So let's see here. Today I want to talk about drawing the human figure from your mind. I have found it incredibly helpful to understand perspective and to think of the page as a window into the 3D world. And the whole time that I'm drawing a figure, I think of it as existing in terms of perspective. That is, in the quasi-3D world of perspective applied to the page. What I'm talking about is there is the horizon line, there are vanishing points, and especially when you first start drawing, it's really helpful to simplify everything to simple three-dimensional shapes. You know, the classic cube and cylinder and sphere. And one reason that's really helpful is that those simplified shapes, then you can arrange them and move them much more easily and make them look more believable. Let's look at three basic views. And first, let's reduce the entire human figure to a rectangular box. So here is the rectangular box when we're looking level. So basically the horizon line is running right through it. Or, you know, if we're standing in a crowd and we're pretty much as tall as the person, here's the person's head. If that were the case, our eye level would be here and the horizon line would be here. So you can see how it looks there. Now imagine that we could float up in space so that our height, you know, goes up this way, and we are looking down on the person we want to draw. Then what happens is we see the top of them, and their length, you know, in terms of perspective, shortens, and we're looking down on them. Now, our eye level, you can see we're looking down on them, you know, so here would be, you know, their head, you know, their legs, everything like that. So basically, all the guesstimated lengths and everything like that, direction and everything, of drawing the human figure would be totally different than if you were drawing from this angle. And then imagine that all of a sudden we shrunk, we went much closer to the ground so that, you know, the horizon line would be down here. Oh, another thing that happens is that the head up here is closer to us, and as objects get closer they appear bigger. And so that's another thing, is that it would be more like this, you know, it would get smaller as it goes away, and bigger as it gets closer to us. And now, so we're, you know, this is basically, like you could say, bird's eye view. Then worm's eye view is then all of a sudden, you know, we're, you know, our eyes are, you know, on the ground, and so they're towering above us, and as you can see, oops, I did it wrong. As you can see, this would be more of, and this is, we're just drawing a cube here, we're not drawing the person yet, but you can see basically this would be the different arrangement. We would be down here, their feet would be bigger because they'd be closer to us, and their head would be much smaller because the head would be much further away. So that is that'll be the end of this one. And once again, you are a huge help to me when you participate in my animation by watching it, and I appreciate your time, and I hope you have a good day.